morning, guys. Welcome to What I Ate Wednesday. As you can hear, I am so sick. This is yesterday I had a bit of a sore throat, and even last week I was thinking, but then I didn't get it last week, and then yesterday it was really hurting to swallow, and sure enough I woke up like this. My nose is okay right now, but I sound terrible. So I'm hoping, it's also morning, I hope as the day goes on I'm gonna sound better so I can go in to teach, because like this, I don't sound good, so I don't think I'll have to organize a substitute. So I really don't want to do that. So we're hoping that I feel better today. But yes, I even slept in. Dan, he brought me coffee at I think like 7:30, because the dogs woke us up, and then he came back at 10 o'clock. He's like, honey, it's 10 o'clock. Are you sure you want to sleep all day? I know you have stuff to do, because I didn't do any of my prepping on the weekend. Hurts to breathe. But anyway, so I think my coffee is all cold now. But it's alright. Today we get to have lots of leftovers from Thanksgiving dinner, plus Thanksgiving dessert. If you guys saw on my Instagram, I made French macaroons. That was my trying, and it actually turned out pretty well, as well as, which I didn't post, but apple-filled oatmeal cookie cups. Those are really good, and then with a homemade caramel sauce as well. So I'll be having some of those today too. But first we are going to be making some breakfast, or I think Dan's gonna make breakfast and I will watch so I don't breathe on it. So with the eggs, and we have some onions, we found a new type of like veggie ground beef, and it's marketed as veggie ground, oh no, it is veggie sausage, alright, but in the back it says ground beef. We got it from Walmart, and we were just looking because we got other stuff for like baking and make Thanksgiving stuff, and then we just came across this, and of course we had it already once, and then we opened the middle compartment, so you can't see it too well, but the brand is, oh, I forget, I just looked that up, Light Life, you can kind of see here, and it's Gimme Lean. Okay, no, that one is the veggie ground beef, but we have the veggie sausage. Anyways, it was the same volume, I think, as the Eve's veggie ground beef, or Eve's sausages too, but it was $1 cheaper, so we thought we'd try. And it's actually really good. Dan says it's, yeah, he likes it. It reminds him of some other, like, real sausages. He's like, not 100%, but no, he actually really enjoys it, and I think it's good too. So, of course, now we froze it. It doesn't look very appetizing like this, but it tastes really good. Can't really smell it right now, but yeah, so we're gonna have that, and I'll show you what it looks like when we're mushing it up in the pan. It's still frozen, so we have to warm it up and then break it apart, but yeah. It was just as kind of clumped together when it was not frozen too, but it was easier obviously to break apart. So we have our breakfast already. You can kind of see that. I put it on toast as well, and then I put, just for some extra flavors, it's like Creole seasoning or spice seasoning on top. I'll show you what one of the fake meat pieces looks like. Ooh. Tastes pretty good. I think Dan likes it because it almost has like a crumbly texture in your mouth. It's not like that hard, like rubbery that other veggie things have. Anyway, so I'm gonna eat this now, and I'll probably make myself a tea later. I only am half through that cold coffee now. You can tell that I'm sick when I have a whole house full of delicious desserts and I don't feel like any of them. On a regular day I'd be like, oh, let me just sample one at breakfast or just after breakfast. And like, I'm like, oh, I want one, but then my body is like, I really don't feel like eating anything. Or it's not that. But I even have cupcakes, because then I made too much macaron filling buttercream. So then I was like, what do I do to use it up? Well, I better make cupcakes. I have all these delicious things, and I just really don't feel like it. But instead, I am having some tea. This one, green ginger tea. I haven't had it before. It's green teas, natural flavors, ginger, and lemongrass. Thankfully, even though I sound congested, my nose isn't dripping, because that's the worst thing, because then it's definitely noticeable that I'm sick. Here I sound terrible, but at least my nose isn't dripping. I can probably get by with teaching. We'll just have a hand sanitizer station at all times. Okay, let's try. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, it has to steep a bit more. I don't really taste it, but I guess that's a good thing. All right, I'm getting ready. No, I'm not getting ready. I'm prepping for today. That's what I'm doing. I'm just gonna have a very basic lunch. I'm saving my Tofurky for dinner because I think I'll appreciate it for dinner more. So I'm just trying to get lots of fluids in me. So I'm having ramen noodles. So this one is vegetable, stock, and yeah. I remember when we were young, well, we didn't get to have it very often, but when we did, we would eat it raw. Like that was a snack for school, and whoever would bring it would always share, and we'd just be crumbling it up. And Dan was like, what? That's so weird. I was like, no, we love doing that. But our parents hardly ever bought it for us. So anyways, just having the ramen. I've let it sit for a little bit, but maybe I should add some more water so it's even more liquid. But just trying to, yeah, have lots of liquids and trying to beat this cold because my nose isn't dripping yet. So maybe it's just like in the throat. So we'll see. But I just don't want to get sick. And just after the long weekend, I would have rather been sick over the long weekend so I could just sleep and relax. But I don't want to have to take time off work. Alright, so just gonna have my ramen now for lunch. And I've got everything ready for today for teaching. So then I'll just show you soon what tea I'm gonna bring along. Alright, so we are gonna have a little bit of the treats. Leftover macaron, but I think we're gonna go with, or I'm gonna go with one of these. So there's, yeah, apple filling in a oatmeal cookie crust, and then we have caramel sauce to pour on top. Ooh, so delicious. Mmm. Delicious. Okay, so now, I'm gonna get ready to go to work. I'm just finishing brewing my tea. I'm going with cinnamon mate. Super strong and cinnamon and peppermint, but yeah, perfect for when you're not really feeling 100%. Yeah, it's a great tea to have. So, just steeping it there. I'm feeling better. Yeah, I am feeling better, and I sound better. My nose isn't dripping. It'd be too late to get a substitute anyway, so I just have to cancel, but I think I'm okay. Yes. Alright, so on to teaching, and then Tofurky dinner when I get home. Yay! I think it was good that I got to just relax and didn't have to go to, I didn't take any extra shifts at the vet, so I got to actually sleep in till 10 o'clock. Alright, I'll see you guys at dinner time. I am back home from work, and it's Tofurky time! So we have, I'm gonna put a light on. Ooh, Tofurky. So Tofurky with some cranberry sauce, some yams that we've just made now, a little bit of stuffing, like veggie stuffing, just breadish, and then some mashed potatoes, and then our veggie gravy. Pour that all on everything. Yum! So the Tofurky is a little bit overcooked because I cooked it here first and then we went over to Dan's parents' house. But again, with even my scheduling, I wasn't sure when we were leaving exactly, so I cooked it like an hour, well no, I probably cooked it about half an hour too early before we had to leave, and then it was another hour, and then we reheated it in the oven at his parents' house, so kind of got like double cooked with an hour and a half between, so it's a little chewy, but it still tastes really good. And we were able to find just the roast on sale at Superstore for $11.99, which is a fantastic price because everywhere else you have to buy the feast and you don't get that much more. Thrifty's had the feast for $43, and even Whole Foods had it on sale, but still for $32. So, wow, way too expensive. So we got two at the $12 price. Yay! But yeah, so going to eat this now, And I love Thanksgiving, but I will have some dessert later. Alright, now I get to have some treats now that I'm feeling actually a little better today. So yeah, I made French macaroons, and I filled them with a pumpkin buttercream. That's really good. And then, like I mentioned, because I had extra buttercream, and then I made cupcakes. I was gonna do vanilla, but then Dan was like, oh, I like chocolate, but he didn't know I was actually pairing it with the pumpkin, so it doesn't really work. Pumpkin icing with chocolate mini muffins, but that's okay. It's alright. A little confusing. So I'm just gonna enjoy these and get an early night, so I'm picking up an extra shift tomorrow. So thank you so much for watching What I Ate Wednesday today, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.